Hi, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new and never seen any of my videos before, this is one of my progression sessions where I'm going to go through and commentate over the playback of a skate session and just kind of detail what I'm doing at the time, what I'm trying to do. And generally these progression sessions are me trying to nail a trick, trying to get a trick down, sometimes one, sometimes a few, mixed in with some warm-up runs and just having fun. Today's video is mostly mini ramp skating and generally comprises of several tricks that I keep managing to make, but they're not really sticking, not 100% every time anyway. And those tricks being frontside axle stalls and some nose stalls and rock and rolls, and trying to get the feel of some little tiny frontside airs on the hip in the bowl. So let's take a look and see how I get on. Okay, so one of my regular warm-up runs, you'll see lots of axle stalls and rock fakies, tail stalls. I tend to do them quite a lot, which can be boring. Board slides, all these things I've kind of got down pretty well now. Frontside slash there. That was a fakie Smith to rock and then feeble to rock. Ran out of coping there. Frontside 50-50 that failed back up on the top again. That's just the way it goes with those for me. Just can't stick getting them back in again. I can drop in alright from that position, but staying there after getting up I always overbalance, which you'll see in some of my previous videos. High rock fakie up to the back truck, fakie 180 rock, fakie backside 50-50. Trying to go for the rock and roll. As you'll know from my previous videos, my rock and rolls, I want to get them decked with a back truck right up on the coping. So that was a fakie 50-50 to rock and then back out fakie again. That was a nose pivot disaster. There we go, another one. Going for the nose stalls. When I land like that, it's because I'm pushing down too early. Oh, that one would have been alright if I'd have stayed on. And again, if I'd have just stayed on, but I tend to overbalance onto the platform. Rock fakie with the back truck right up high again. Oh, that time I left it too late and just kind of disaster bounced on the coping. That one again, overbalanced. It's really tough getting the timing right with the nose stalls. That's a feeble to rock, fakie to Smith to rock. And again, too early with the nose stall. Fakie 180 rock, fakie Smith to rock, feeble again. I always do that in a combo actually, fakie Smith to rock and feeble to rock. I seem to always do them back to back. Fakie axle stall And back in again front side. So you can see I can frontside drop in from a 50-50. It's just getting into them and staying there that seems to be my issue. Went for another fakie Smith and failed. So yeah, there's a fakie Smith stalls rather than Smith grinds. Fakie 180 rock. Going with a nose stall again and still not quite getting it. I tried for a blunt there, just kind of rolled a bit too far on the platform. Nose stall again, left it too late and kind of disaster bounced on the coping. Another nose pivot disaster. Rock and roll. That one was fairly smooth. Another fakie Smith stall to rock. Okay, I'm into the bowl now. Carving around a bit, axle stalls. And just trying some little baby frontside airs. I'm just getting used to the feeling of landing really, so it's not so much about the airs for me here, it's more landing on a transition. So the airs aren't very impressive at all. But, you know, got to start somewhere. Just trying to pull them up and land successfully. Again, like in the last video, I'm just trying to get a feeling of rock and rolls in the bowl. They never still quite feel right, and so I jump off before bothering to turn back in. It's not that I don't want to turn back in, I just know that there's no point. And back for some more airs, just a different perspective view of the hop and the landing. Not too bad. One day I'll get them up and bonk off the coping, get them up out the bowl. And there you go, that's it. My camera was the victim of a couple of board clashes. It's in an armoured housing for a reason because, you know, boards flying around, it's just going to happen. So I don't mind when the boards hit it and it gets knocked over. The camera never gets damaged, the housing just gets a bit scratched up. But that's easily replaceable as opposed to the cost of the camera. Anyway, there you go, no major progress in that session apart from just trying to keep practicing doing the same thing and build up that muscle memory. Hopefully you enjoyed watching and following along, and if you enjoyed the video please do leave a like and consider subscribing. But that's it for now, thanks very much for watching and I'll hopefully see you back again soon. Cheers!